a firefight!
What's up, everyone? It's Forgotten Circus. So, obviously, it was kind of mentioned in March that they're going to go forward with the Boondock Saints 3. Yeah. So, the Boondock Saints 2, not really good look for the franchise. It was okay. It just wasn't nothing like one. And we all know with one. See, one, the Boondock Saints, when it hit, nobody knew about it. It got released to the theater, but there was something that happened during that time. So if you don't know anything and you were a lot younger trying to get into this franchise, just look up what happened in 1999 and then look at this movie and you can see kind of the comparison to why people didn't really catch on. So it became one of those, somebody got the DVD, word of mouth, and other people started getting the DVD. They actually, man, that used to save companies too. It's unfortunate physical media, and physical media probably could come back. Who knows? But that was like their last, like, just in case, you know what I mean? It didn't do good in well in the movie theater. They still had the DVD. Everybody would get the DVDs, buy DVDs, so that they would recoup some of that money back. So because you got to spend money obviously to make the DVDs, but you would get a lot of the money back, and then it would give you that extra push. But unfortunately, we don't have that anymore. But it helped the Boondock Saints, the first one out, tremendously. I can't remember how many times I heard about it. I remember my brother telling me, like, dude, you got to see this, bro. And so we watched it, and I was like, what? I must have watched in my lifetime Boondock Saints. Whew, and I'm probably lowballing here. Maybe 1,000 since it came out. Because like that first year, I was probably watching every darn day. But the thing about it, it was one of those. So it had that magic because it was an independent film. Norman Reedus really wasn't big yet. Sean Patrick Flannery was probably the biggest name besides William Dafoe as the greatest FBI agent ever. Oh my gosh, he was so good in that. But yeah, it was probably Sean Patrick Flannery and Norman Reedus really that were the big names in this. And you had stars like, I'm not even going to say his name because isn't he in trouble for some stuff? But the whole premise was two brothers, the McManus brothers, and they basically they're working in a meat factory and how it started, but really they do like petty stuff, you know, to survive, whatever they can do to survive. And they're packed as brothers. See, that was the good chemistry about those two. It felt like they were brothers. It was just such great. It's one of those where money never got involved. So it never got to anybody's head. I mean, the highest paid actor in there, they could probably only afford to pay him like $10,000 more than you. So it wasn't big jumps like you're getting 100,000 and this guy's getting $1 million. It's pretty fair. It's like, hey, you want to do it? You want to do it? If not, we'll just get somebody else. But the script was that good and the movie was that good. And arguably, to be honest with you, out of all the stuff William Dafoe has done, and I love William Dafoe as an actor, he is amazing talent. This is in his top 5 of greatest performances. An independent film with a low budget in Boston. So, can it get that magic? Because it seems like you had All Saints Day, the second one, and it was like blah, kind of blah. You know, blah. And now we got the announcement. What is that? That was 2009. So we're, 2024? Jeez. It's been a long time. So the good thing about this is, I know this is going to sound kind of crazy, because can they still do? Obviously, Norman Reedus can. Can Sean? Yes, we just saw him last time. Yeah, and it's funny how their careers changed a little bit, because Sean Patrick Flannery was like the big name. This is when he was starting to fade a little bit, just a little bit. But then he got a resurgence because of this, and it extended his career. And then Norman Reedus was just slowly moving along, you know, a little bit younger, slowly moving along. And then it reversed, and he's the like big star. He's in the Walking Dead series like every 2 seconds. is one of the biggest characters in, if not the most recognizable character besides like Rick and all that, in all of Walking Dead, and that's still going, people. So it's successful. I mean, he's been in things like Blade. And then you really haven't heard much about Sean Patrick Flannery. I mean, the last time I saw him, a movie that or a thing I was interested in was what's it called? The Boys, for his one episode. So I mean, he still looks good. Obviously, in that scene, he was doing action. So, and Norman Reedus is staying doing action and stuff. But can you have that quirkiness? So you're not going to have the likes of like Rocco and Detective, what is it, Mercer? William Dafoe's agent or whatever. You're not going to have those because there's so many important scenes that are in there, like the cat scene with Rocco talking to his girlfriend that's really not his girlfriend, and Rocco trying to do a hit
as hard as you do
on the mob.
By bringing
so many classic scenes, and then the brother relationship and William Dafoe with his narration, and it was so witty and slick how they did that movie. They would show you after what happened, like a crime scene, and then they would walk you through it. So everything was all over the place, and but it worked. It made you follow because it made your mind open up. Like, what the heck happened here? Like, by some huge freaking guy. You know what I mean? What did they call him? He's a serial smasher. Oh, but then you saw the deeper parts, like the bond between brothers when one brother was about to get basically unalived, how much a brother would do, that family bond, and then finding their father again that's actually trying to take them out but didn't know, which was great. That was a great twist. And then the friends, like the funny guys, like Rocco. I don't want to. Oh, you just got to go watch it. I'm going to watch it again now. This is coming out. But yeah, so it does look interesting. Well, not look interesting. I haven't seen nothing yet. But I know it's in the early script stages, but everybody said it's going good. Norman Reedus has promised you that there's going to be a big prison breakout scene with the two brothers. And now we have the John Wick production company that's working on this. Now, there's two things you might think about this. Oh, my gosh, they're going to make it like John Wick with the Boondock Saints. Okay. They're there just to make the action. They're not there for the writing. Okay? They're there to do the action. They will help and assist with writing and action scenes, but I'm pretty sure they're going to get a great director. So Troy Duffy or whatever is not going to be returning, unfortunately. Sad. He did the first one, but sometimes change is good. Change is good. And I'm pretty sure that they'll have great writers because this one either resurrects it where you can do like a couple more, or you want it to be so good where it's just like, let's just leave it how it is. We made up for the second one, just as good as the first one, if not better. Yeah. But, hey, I'm all for it. Boondock Saints 3, you give me Boondock Saints 9. They can compete with John Wick. Why don't we have a John Wick? I'm always about the crossovers. Why don't we do a John Wick crossover, right, with the McManus brothers? I don't know, man. Maybe we start doing crazy movies like that. I mean, you reboot everything anyway. You got no ideas. Well, just combine the two and see if it becomes to be a new idea, a new universe. You never know. It probably sounds stupid. That would be funny, though. John Wick with because he barely talks and they talk too much. So, that's just an idea. But tell me what you think. If you're pumped, there's not much to it. I'm pretty sure we'll get, they say they are going forward, so that is promised. That's a good thing. It's not going to be in development hell. So tell me what you think. Like, comment, and subscribe. Do you want this movie, The Boondock Saints? Why not? Why not? You know what I mean? But anyway, tell me what you think. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I want everyone to subscribe. And I do mean everyone.